We are finally in the fall, meaning that most of our favorite shows are returning to the screen. Usually, the first platform that I tune into every fall season would have been Netflix, as I considered it my comfort platform for the longest time. However, this year, things have changed. Especially with the success of Foundation Season 2, I feel like I prioritize Apple TV and its shows way more than the others recently, meaning that you are about to see lots more Apple TV reviews on this channel. And today I'm kicking off this process with one of my personal favorites, The Morning Show, which just released its third season. So without further ado, let's dive into the show and see what our beloved Bradley and Alex are up to. First, I want to briefly mention the first episode of the long-awaited new season. The reason why I will keep this part brief is because I feel like this was a pretty mediocre episode. In fact, I think it was the weakest season opening of the series so far, which is a bit disappointing. On the one hand, like that we got a chill introduction to the new season, especially knowing the fact that episode 2 was highly action-packed. Because more often than not, having one crazy episode after another can be quite unrealistic and tiring for the viewer, and let's be honest, with episode numbers shrinking, the showrunners feel like they have to pack every episode with a bunch of events. So I appreciate a slower beginning. That being said, it does not change the fact that the episode was quite meh for the most part. Yes, the reveal of Corey planning to sell the network to Paul Marks was exciting. But other than that, I have to admit that not many things stood out for me despite the episode being 54 minutes long. The thing that excited me the most was following Bradley as always, simply because she is the only character who embraces the moral dilemmas of a modern journalist who wants to do the right thing, but is bound by lots of corporate boundaries and restrictions. The sadness and guilt she experienced due to letting go of the abortion story was really touching, and I believe such small details distinguished this show from the others. It shows the nuance in the modern media and TV, highlighting that individual concerns rarely make a difference, as the majority of us are simply doing whatever we are told to do, with little to no room for maneuvering due to financial concerns. Also, I would like to shout out the supportive behavior of Alex and Bradley for one another. I love watching women supporting women on TV, and seeing how far these two have come is highly impressive. The seeds of true cooperation are planted in this episode and start to blossom in the next one, at a time when they are both really needed. The second episode started on a very high note as we witnessed a cyber attack on the network. It was not only claustrophobic and scary, but also really honest about the potential cost of our technological interconnectedness. All the employees of the network are at risk of their personal information being exposed to the public. The concerning thing is we don't know who is the responsible party. Though Russia's name dropped multiple times, I feel like the enemy is way closer than they could ever imagine. However, at this point, I don't think that the responsible party matters much. The thing that matters the most is that once you are hooked on public Wi-Fi, any possible compromise on that Wi-Fi is putting your personal data at risk. Don't worry, I won't integrate a VPN ad or something to this portion of the video. Nevertheless, as an active internet user, the episode was truly scary for me, and it touched me on a deeper level. I especially felt for Bradley, whose intimate scenes with Laura are about to be public, meaning that her entire career might be over. In a normal show, I might have expected her to be saved through a series of convenient events at the very last minute. However, The Morning Show has never been one to avoid covering difficult topics. The show started with the Me Too movement and continued to tackle modern controversial phenomena that revolve around media. Therefore, I feel like the next episode will betray Bradley in the sense that her privacy will be exposed and she is likely to be publicly shamed for it. I believe this will set the tone for the rest of the season, as we will witness her trying to survive being publicly shamed through PR and the support of her friends, particularly Alex. On that note, I would like to pay attention to the fact that once you are down, your company is not the one that backs you. The one who backs you is the people whom you have formed a personal relationship with. In that sense, the show is a criticism of the capitalist corporate system and culture as well, and I really like it. This leads me to the character of Paul Marks, who is basically the Elon Musk of the Morning Show universe. He is a true asshole, but also might be the only option for the network to hold on to survive this scandal. I can't wait to see how the potential deal with Paul Marks will reflect on not only the markets but also the public perception of the network. I'm certain that Alex and Bradley will do what works best for them, even if it means working with the devil. Are you satisfied with the return of the Morning Show? What are your expectations from the rest of the season? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.